Hi everybody, Jake here. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today I wanted to hop on the trade machine, talk some Myles Garrett trade stuff, what a package for Myles Garrett might look like. I've been really giving this a lot of thought, thinking of which teams would even be interested in Myles Garrett and what a package for him would even look like, because it's such a unique situation. You don't normally see guys as good as Myles Garrett get traded often. So I got 6 trades here. Was compiling them of what might make sense for the Browns going forward. I want to preface this video with I am on the side of don't trade Myles Garrett. But if I had to, these are trades that I would consider if I was the Browns. So let's jump into this. The first team I would be interested in trading with is the Philadelphia Eagles. You trade him to the NFC. They're the Super Bowl champs. You don't have to see him. And the trade would probably be around one of Jalen Carter or Nolan Smith, and then picks. So these picks are going to be late, 27 first, probably 2, and then maybe even a third. Something like this would be the first trade I consider. And then maybe the Browns even have to throw in like these 2 7s that aren't yours. Maybe throw in a 26 from Buffalo, 2026 7th from Seattle. Something like this. And then you probably don't get both Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith, but one of these two. So let's say, I think I'd be more interested in Jalen Carter than Nolan Smith, so let's just say this is the trade. How would you guys feel about this? Myles Garrett and 2 7s for Jalen Carter, a 26 first, a 27 first, and a 27 third. You get some help on the defensive line. Say you take Abdul Carter at 2 this year, you replace Myles with that, you pair Jalen Carter next to Michael Hall, you get a young defensive line going forward, and then you compile picks for 27 also. Let me know what you guys think. That was the first trade I was considering, the Philadelphia Eagles in this case. So the next one I was looking at was Buffalo. Let's just get this back to the way it was. There's you'll also see as this video goes on that my trades kind of follow the same structure. This one would be around Greg Rousseau, and similarly to the Eagles, you're probably going to need a 26 first, a 27 first. Say they maybe offer you a third. And would that be... And let's say maybe the Browns throw them like a 6th. Is this enough? Maybe they need to throw you maybe they need to throw you a 5th on top of that. If Buffalo called you and offered you this, what would you guys think? Greg Rousseau, you get the instant replacement in edge. Greg Rousseau is really good for Buffalo. And then you get some late firsts. A 3rd and a 5th in 2027. This is a lot of 2027. Maybe you even want to go for like a 2026 4th. I don't know. Something like this. But if I got a boatload of picks and Greg Rousseau, I wouldn't feel whole, but I would feel better if I'm the Browns in this case. And you trade a pick that's not yours. You feel better about it, I guess. But yeah, Buffalo calls, offers you this. Let me know what you guys think. Is this enough? Is this too much for Buffalo to give up? Let me know what you guys think. That is the trade with the Buffalo Bills. Next team would be the Houston Texans. You send Myles back to Texas, where he's from. This trade, you'll see, kind of follows same structure as I've been going with. You get Will Anderson, a 26 first. Maybe they throw you a 26 third on top of that, a 27 first. And then if you're the Browns, maybe you offer like a 5th in 2027. I like Will Anderson a lot. Will this do it for you guys? Do you want Derek Stingley instead? Say they throw you Derek Stingley. I've seen him floated around. These two are the ones that are thrown around in these trades a lot with the Texans. But it makes a lot of sense. They just have a lot of young talent. But say they throw you Will Anderson, a 26 first, 27 first, a 26 third. Do you feel good about that if you're the Browns? I mean, I don't feel good about any of these trades, to be honest. But say they want to switch it. Players, they don't want to give up Anderson. You take on Stingley. Myles Garrett in a fifth. They offer you 2 firsts, Derek Stingley in a third. I would probably do that. Let me know what you guys think. Stick with the first one, Will Anderson. Say it's Will Anderson. It's Will Anderson, 2 firsts and a third for Myles and a fifth. I think the Browns probably do this. If this is actually like post June and everything, because it's not going to make sense for the Browns to trade Myles before then, just due to financial reasons. So let me know what you guys think. I think it makes a lot of sense for Houston to go after something like this, to be aggressive, capitalize on the young talent they have, and go for it. So there's the Houston Texans. Let's move on. Trade from a little bit different angle here. The Minnesota Vikings. Again, you send Myles to the NFC in this case. You don't have to see him. Say Minnesota calls you up. They offer you Christian Darrisaw, J.J. McCarthy, and a 26 first. And then you give up 2 sevens. What do you guys think of this? Do you need more? Say they offer you a 27 fourth on top of that. You solve your left tackle issue. You take a shot on a young quarterback. Does that solve your quarterback issue, at least for the time being? Yeah. You get a 2026 first and a 27 fourth for 2 sevens that, again, aren't yours. What do you guys think of this? This is a little bit different angle I took on this one. Minnesota brings back Sam Darnold, or they go in a different direction at quarterback and they go all in for a Super Bowl. I mean, you're kind of giving up a lot. Say they don't give up Darrisaw, then you're going to need more picks. So say you do a 26, a 27-1, a 27-3. I'm probably not giving you 2 sevens in that case. Maybe I'll just give you Myles straight up. What do you guys think of something like this even? J.J. McCarthy, 2 firsts and a third. Makes me sick because he's from state up north, team up north. Not really into that. But tell me what you guys think of this. Say they throw Darrisaw in. Just a different angle to take on this. The Browns go for a quarterback, a guy they like. Let me know what you guys think of this. This is just a different angle to take on the trade here. Doesn't follow the same structure that I had been harping. But to go back to the same structure of trade, let's talk to the Miami Dolphins. Say Miami calls you up. They offer you Chop Robinson, a 26 first, a third, and say they offer you a 27-1. Would you consider something like this? It's an edge rusher. Again, I've been harping on this, but you get the instant replacement in edge. Chop Robinson, Penn State guy. He had a productive year for Miami. These picks I also think are just a little more valuable because Miami's not a guarantee to be an excellent team. They get a lot better in this case, though. They get Myles Garrett. You get a young edge rusher. 26 first, it could be a valuable pick, and certainly the 27 first could be a valuable pick with Tua. Is Tyreek Hill going to be there next year? If Miami calls you up, I would consider this. If I had to trade Myles, I would consider something like this. Maybe you even need to throw them, like maybe some of these sevens. These sevens in 2026. Maybe you need to do that to sweeten it up for them. Let me know what you guys think. Something to consider. And then my final trade that I was really heavily considering. I looked through a bunch of teams, but I couldn't sell myself on all these. Say the Buccaneers call you up. They offer you See if I can find him. Kalijah Cansey. And maybe they offer you one of Rashad White or Bucky Irving. Probably be more interested in Bucky Irving, to be honest. And then they throw you a boatload of picks also. A 26 first, third, a 7, and a 4th. And then maybe you throw them a... Maybe you throw them a... Maybe you throw them the 2 7s. Maybe you throw them that. Maybe you throw them a 6th on top of it. Maybe you go 6, 7, 7 from 2026. What do you guys think of something like this? I guess I feel the least excited about this one. You get an edge rusher, though, and then you get a boatload of picks. I think it would make me extremely sick to my stomach, though, to see, like, Myles and Baker on the same team. And then being successful, that'd be a tough pill to swallow. But you get a bunch of picks in this case. You kind of... This 26 and 27 first could be valuable because, again, this is, like, similar to, like, a Miami trade where do you feel great about Baker at quarterback going forward, and the Buccaneers could be bad. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Different angle again. You get Bucky Irving in this case. You don't give up anything other than Myles and some picks. And let's do one more. Let's do Denver. Because I was looking at Denver, and I didn't even know if I wanted to include it in this video, but I will in this case. Denver calls you up. Quinn Miners, excellent guard, and say they just offer you another boatload of picks. Is this enough for Myles? I'm not giving him picks in this case because I'm only getting an offensive lineman. He's a really good offensive lineman, but say you solve some of that offensive line stuff and then you get picks for 26 and 27. Maybe you even need... In this case, maybe you need a 26 third, 27 first, and a 27 third. I mean, that's a haul. That's a lot of picks. And you get a good offensive lineman. Do you need more than that? I mean, they're not going to give you, like, Surtain or anything. I don't really know where else I'd be interested. I don't know what any other guys that I'd really be interested in going after and dumping money into. Maybe in this case you need to send them a little something, I guess. Maybe you throw them a 6 and a 7. Maybe they feel better about that. That's another different angle. You solve some offensive line stuff. A 26 first, 26 third, 27 first, and 27 third. Let me know what you guys think. That's another different angle. But yeah, those are some trades I was thinking about. That's what, 7 trades? 7 trades for Myles that I was looking into. There's going to be more teams interested than just this. But let me know what you guys think. If there's a team that I missed, maybe, let me know. Let me know what players you'd be interested in going after for. Leave your trades in the comment section below. I'd love to chat with you guys about it. But yeah, I want to affirm my stance, though. I am for not trade Myles Garrett, but if I had to, these are just some trades that I would consider. So, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Leave your trades in the comments section below. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Go Brownies, baby.